what a day. I was just thinking about this war on the sexes between men and women. And I was thinking about how ancient this thing is. It goes all the way back to Adam and Eve. Just the division between man and woman. In the Bible, God commands men to love their wives as Christ loved the church, and women to submit to men. And it goes all the way back to that ancient betrayal of the garden. And it makes so much sense. God had me study about the curses that came from the fall and how that is playing out in modern times. And just think about the curses that man would have to toil, like the earth, he would have to work hard for provision. Physical labor, where everything was so easy. It came to Adam so easily. He just wanted something and it was there. And him and Eve, they were in unity. They were in sanctity of God, his covering and his provision. Everything was easy. They had life on easy. And then what happened? Eve listened to the serpent. And so there was a division between Adam and Eve when Adam said, oh, it was the woman that you gave me. And I think about that, like, this is really deep. It's playing out now with the misogyny, the hatred for women, and women are rebelling against men. I mean, it's so many hateful, bitter men in this world, and there's so many hateful, bitter women, and they're fighting against each other, not even realizing that it's an ancient enemy that is putting us against each other, to fight against each other so that we can, because men and women, we are in the direct image of God. And if we're fighting each other, we're not going to be able to see what the enemy is doing because we're so emotional. The enemy is working on us through our fears, our trauma. It's a mess. It's a mess. But Jesus is going to fix it. So I just want to tell you guys, do not play into that stuff. That stuff is not real in terms of, it's not what God called us to do, to be involved with these things. He called us to love each other. He told us to respect each other, to honor each other, even if we don't agree, not to carry this hatred and bitterness. It's really sad to see it between men and women, all these videos on social media. And I think of the youth who, they're never going to know a society where they could just see love. If it's not in their home, they don't see mommy and daddy loving each other. When they come out, they're not going to see it either. And it's really sad. But those who believe, Christians, who can say, I see through this. This is an ancient betrayal that is playing out, and I choose not to participate in that.